Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. The first one of 2017. Hopefully you guys had an awesome Christmas and an equally as awesome New Year's. If you all don't know me, I'm David Cantu and I review movies over at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this recently as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. We had taken a small little break from these videos just because it was the holidays. There wasn't much review product coming in. But now we are back in full swing, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First up is Death Race 2050. Now, Death Race 2050 is I guess you could call it like a reimagining of the original Death Race 2000 movie from, I believe it was the 70s, I think. But, yeah, so this one looks really interesting, and it is directed by Roger Corman. If you don't know who Roger Corman is, he's a legendary director. Directed a lot of cult movies, cult classics and stuff like that. And they're more classified, I guess, as kind of like B movies. But they're always very great, very high, either action or violence, gore, bloody, all that stuff, all rolled into one. So this is definitely going to be one I know I'm going to like right off the bat. So Death Race 2050, there goes the cover there. All right, and here goes the back if you guys want to read what it's about. Pause that, and there goes the special features at the bottom. I mean, it just seems like it's going to be a really fun movie. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see, really isn't too much of a difference as far as the slipcover and the back here. Just things are formatted just a little different. Let's go ahead and get La Flama Blanca. That's the name, if you guys didn't know. It's the name of my opener now. Alright, so go ahead and open it up. And this movie does come out January 17th from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. It does come with a digital copy. And much to be, like is usually expected from Universal. The same type of formatted discs, the Blu-ray here, and then the DVD here. Just you see the logo there, and the logo, and then the reflective, cover there. All right, and there goes the front, back, and spine. And like I did say, Death Race 2050 comes out January 17th from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. This one, it really does look like it's going to be a fun movie. I'm actually pretty stoked to check it out. Put this over here. All right, next up is one that I missed in the theaters, but I always heard that it was good. Everybody that saw it was like, "Oh, it's good. It's a great movie. It's a great movie." I never got around to watching it, and now I'm excited to check out The Girl on the Train. This reminds me a lot of, I guess, a feel like Gone Girl, stuff like that kind of thriller. So that has me really excited. I really can appreciate a really good thriller. And, to be honest, Gone Girl kind of set the standard for me, I guess, in recent years, as far as, how good a thriller can be. So I'm pretty excited to check this out. Everybody that I've talked to has said that it was really good. There goes the cover here, a little closer. All right. And there goes the back here. All right, let's get a little closer for the special features just in case. And it does have 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and the digital copy included. There's a nice little shine to this 4K copy. Now, I will say right off the bat, the slipcover, I mean, it's a great slipcover. I like it. But much like with the other 4Ks, I'm interested to see some of Universal's upcoming 4K releases to see if they're doing them like this now. Before they had like rounded edges up at the corners, so I wonder if maybe they changed it for some odd reason, and they had like almost like a card, like a glossy card up on the front. I wonder if maybe they're going I guess a more affordable route as far as the slipcovers go. Let's go ahead and pop this open. 4K always has cool cases, and for I guess probably just because the whole cover of it is black, it just feels like it's very appropriate. The black 4K case is just very appropriate for this movie. All right. Does come with digital copy. And there goes standard Blu-ray for Girl on the Train, as the usual Universal Blu-ray cover art treatment, and then the 4K copy over here on this side that actually has Blu-ray art on it, which is really cool. I really like this one. It is the same as the cover, but again, it gives it more character that way. I think it looks cool, as opposed to just the generic Blu-ray, art. And like I said, I don't think I said, Girl on the Train does come out January 17th from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. So look for it there. All right. That's going to be a good one, I think. All right. Next up is The Monster. This one looks very interesting. And this is a perfect example of a cover, a Blu-ray cover, making me just want to watch it right off the bat. I don't even have to read what it's about. I want to watch it already just because of the cover art there. Looks really cool. Let's get a little closer look. You can't tell me that is not cool as hell. Looks awesome. Better look. The Monster. The Monster of the Monster. Looks interesting. All right. Now for the back here. You can read what it's about. All right, and there's only one special feature, which is a little bit of a disappointment for, a genre movie like this, a monster movie. But I'll take it. It looks like it's a making of, so that'd be interesting. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. Ooh, mess, lots of mess. I kind of miss making a mess. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so kind of miss doing this. I miss talking to you guys over here. All right. So it does come with digital copy, and there goes a very standard Lionsgate Blu-ray art, kind of grayed out, and it just has the logo up on top. And then here goes the front, back, and spine of the monster, and it does come out January 24th from Lionsgate. So look for it then. I think this is going to be a good one. I think this is really going to be a good one. It looks interesting as hell. So, all right. Next up is the USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage. Now, the only reason that I remember hearing about this movie a while back, normally I don't hear anything about upcoming Nicolas Cage movies. I don't. They just kind of come out, and I'm like, oh, okay, he came out with another movie. As I had said before, that I was hoping that he would kind of stick with comedy, but it looks like he's going back to drama, stuff like that. But the only reason that I had heard about this movie before was that Paul Walker, the late Paul Walker, his brother Cody Walker, was going to be in this movie. So I'm interested to see his acting chops, and I can't recall if this is actually his first movie where he has lines and stuff like that. But I'm interested to check out his performance at least. I wonder if he has a substantial part in it. All right, there goes the back there. Get a little closer. All right, now it is based on an incredible true story. It says there. But I do remember hearing about this story, and it does sound very interesting. I believe they were shipwrecked, and and then they were in shark-infested waters for a couple of days during World War II. So yeah, I mean that right there is worth checking out. Will it be good? That's another story, because let's just be honest here. As Nicolas Cage, it has Tom Sizemore. And I actually do. It does have Thomas Jane. I do kind of like Thomas Jane, though. But Nicolas Cage and Tom Sizemore, when you put those two names together, they haven't been in the best movies in recent years. So, I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers that it's good, but I don't know. I'm definitely gonna check it out though. Open this up. Right. See here. Okay, so all right. Jeez. All right. So it does have digital copy, and it actually has Blu-ray cover art. That's it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. Now, I'm curious to find out, to see if I can find out if it's Lionsgate that makes the decision on putting Blu-ray cover art, or is it the people that made the movie. So I'm interested to see if maybe I can do some digging and find that out, because this movie, I honestly wouldn't think that it would have Blu-ray cover art, but then something like The Monster doesn't, so I don't know. But this one is out January 24th from Lionsgate. So if you're interested in at least seeing, or if you're interested in those true story type of movies, then this will I guess definitely be one to check out at least. I don't know about purchase, but next up is Deepwater Horizon. Deepwater Horizon is out now from Lionsgate. To star Mark Wahlberg there, Gina Rodriguez, and it was Kurt Russell, John Malkovich, Dylan O'Brien, and Kate Hudson. That's a pretty good cast right there. I did see this movie a while back, and I will say that I'll be honest that I don't really like watching movies that are based on tragedies where people die, because I kind of almost feel like they almost create like an action movie out of something real, something very tragic, and they make money off of it. So it makes me feel weird, whenever I do watch one. And I was kind of against watching this for that reason. About 10 or 11 people died during this event, and so it kind of took a lot for me to want to watch it, but I did, and I felt like they did a pretty good job. I feel like they did a pretty good job at honoring the crew aboard the Deepwater Horizon. My one complaint was Mark Wahlberg, because in every role that he plays, he's very much Mark Wahlberg, pretty much in everything. And in this movie, I felt like maybe he should have actually created a character, or been a character, in this movie, as opposed to just being Mark Wahlberg. The character he's playing is a Texan. He's from Texas, and Mark Wahlberg plays Mark Wahlberg from Boston. So it was a little off-putting, a little weird to hear a Boston accent coming from a character that's supposed to be from Texas. So that, I guess that was one of my gripes about it. But great movie all around. Very sad too, honestly. Here goes the back there. You guys want to see what it's about? And then there goes the special features. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. Still, with this movie, even I guess it does make a difference with the cover art, because this one is a little darker as well, and it just seems like it fits the black 4K case. All right, does come with digital copy, and all right, something that I very, very much do appreciate. There's the 4K copy over here with some Blu-ray cover art, and then the Blu-ray copy over here with some Blu-ray cover art. And both artwork, the artwork on both the discs are different. So that's really cool as well. I'm glad that they did something like that. All right, and here goes the front, back, and spine of Deepwater Horizon, and it is out now from Lionsgate, and I want to say I think is it Walmart? I want to say it's Walmart that has a steelbook, a white steelbook. It looks really nice too. So if you're into steelbooks, you should go check that one out. That one looks really cool. Oops. Next up is one that I had actually been wanting to see, and I'm a fan of Ben Affleck. So it's The Accountant, and this one is out now as well from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right, let me check that out. This one does look really interesting. All right, and then there goes the back there. Let's get a little closer. Seems like it's going to be a really good movie, and very similar to everybody, to the girl on the train. Well, not similar in story, but I'm saying as far as the scenario goes, that people have told me that this was a really great movie. So, looking forward to this one as well. I just like movies, y'all. Like, seriously, you throw a movie in front of me, I'll watch it. You say, hey, it's a bad movie, I'll probably watch it anyway as well. So, all right, it does come with digital copy. Okay. And very basic. Warner Brothers does a very basic stuff sometimes. Here you have the Blu-ray copy, which kind of has like the reflective logo here, you can see, and then the 4K copy, which is just a standard black and white, no reflective logo on top. It's not a bad thing. Maybe this movie does need something like that. Looks cool though, either way. And again, much like the Suicide Squad one, where it was just very plain black and white, and even though it's just a logo, I prefer this one anyway. It looks cool. And see here goes the front, back, and spine of The Accountant, and this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right, some pretty good 4K titles. All right, next up is the original Gone in 60 Seconds. I will be honest and say I have not seen this one at all, so I'm interested to check this one out. Definitely, I've heard a lot about it. People have always told me to go watch it, but I just never got around to watching it. So definitely now I will. This one does, surprisingly, it does have the Blu-ray and a digital copy in it. So that's interesting. All right, and there goes the back there. Over 500 crashes. Yeah. Cool. I'm a Mustang guy myself, like old school Mustang, so definitely that Eleanor looks really cool. All right. All right. Digital copy. And Mill Creek Entertainment always puts Blu-ray cover art on their stuff, and I really dig that. It is the same, the cover, slightly formatted different, but really cool and much appreciated. All right, and there goes the front, back, and spine for Gone in 60 Seconds, and this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. And Mill Creek, they put out some really cool movies sometimes. Some that, again, you forgot about, or some that fly under the radar. Some old school classics and stuff like that. And they put them out very affordable. This one, I want to say that I probably saw on Best Buy for, I think it was like $7. So that's good. That's pretty damn good. Especially if you've never seen it, if you're a fan of the remake, and you want to check out where they got, where they pulled inspiration from, definitely, I'd say pick this up. It's cheap, Next up is The Disappointments Room, starring Kate Beckinsale. And this one is out now from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. I've heard a little bit about this movie, and a couple people have told me that it was pretty decent. So I definitely want to check this out. Kate Beckinsale. I mean, you can't go wrong with Kate Beckinsale. Well, there goes the back there. If you guys want to read what it's about, there's a shot of her right there, blonde. All right. Here goes the special features. Hey, speaking of Kate Beckinsale, have any of you guys seen the new Underworld movie? If you guys have, let me know in the comments down below. No spoilers, but let me know in the comments down below how is it. So I'm thinking about going to go watch that this weekend. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, it does have. Okay, very standard interior, no interior artwork, but very standard for a DVD. It does have these clips here, like maybe they just got these in bulk or something, very cheap. But it does have like the little clips, like there's supposed to be a second disc, in there in the middle. And then there goes the the DVD cover art, which is really cool. Again, and it's a DVD. I appreciate that they're doing that, at least. Looks cool. All right. And it is out now from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. There goes the front, back, and spine for the Disappointments room. Seems like it's an interesting movie, psychological thriller, so I'm kind of stoked to see that. Next up is The Whole Truth, starring Keanu Reeves and Renee Zellweger. Right? It looks like Keanu Reeves is trying to, stretch his dramatic acting chops, which isn't a bad thing. I like Keanu Reeves. I know a lot of people say that, his acting is flat sometimes and stuff like that. Very simple synopsis over here. But yeah, some people say that his acting is flat, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the dude. Seems to be a good guy right off the bat, and yeah, and I like all the movies that he's done so far. Even Knock Knock, which was a good movie, a good Eli Roth movie, but very strange. Kind of made me feel uncomfortable a little bit in certain areas. Right. Take this off. Ooh. Okay. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there is a Keanu Reeves story that I would like to tell you guys. When I got married in Vegas. Me and my wife. Okay, it wasn't spontaneous. Like, hey, let's get married. We're in Vegas. No, we planned it out. We said, hey, we're gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna go get married. So we did that. Comes with digital copy, and we did that. And while we spent the time there, got married, whatever. As we were coming back on the plane, we were waiting in the airport in Las Vegas, and my wife nudges me. She's like, "Who's that guy over there?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, she goes, "That guy over there. He looks familiar." And he was kind of, it was a guy just kind of hunched over like that in his chair. And she goes, "Is that Keanu Reeves?" I go, "No." I'm like, "No, that's not Keanu Reeves." I was like, he kind of looks like him, but not really. I was like, "No." And he had a full beard and stuff that time. And yeah, so I just kind of let it go. I'm like, that is not Keanu Reeves. I've never run into a celebrity before. I will say that. So I guess I was kind of like, no, that's not him. And then we sat down waiting for our flight, and we kept glancing over there, and she kept glancing, and she was like, "I think that's Keanu Reeves." I'm like, "That's not Keanu Reeves. Stop. We're gonna get into a fight right now in the airport, an argument, because you think that this person's Keanu Reeves." She would not let it go. And then he gets up and goes over to the newsstand there to get a magazine. And this guy gets up, he walks over there, and he's looking at a magazine very closely, I guess trying to cover his face. And you just see one person pass by and just kind of do a double take, and then they start freaking out. This person starts screaming. I think it was I believe it was a girl. It would be weird if it was a guy that started screaming. And everybody flocked over there, and it was Keanu Reeves. And my wife looks at me and she said, "You see, I told you. See, I could have gotten a picture with him when nobody was around. Now this guy's flooded with people." So yeah, she got mad, but but in a very fun way. So that was my Keanu Reeves story. We actually saw Keanu Reeves up close. Nice guy. Seemed to be a nice guy. Anyway, there goes the disc art there for The Whole Truth. And there goes the front, back, and spine for The Whole Truth. And it does come out January 17th from Lionsgate. So pick this up just because it's Keanu Reeves. And Keanu Reeves is a cool guy that I didn't believe was Keanu Reeves at that moment. Next up, a show that I haven't seen, but like everybody says, The Rock, it's Ballers, the complete second season. Anything The Rock touches is pretty much awesome nowadays. I haven't seen the show at all, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the first season on HBO. I heard it was good. There goes the back here, so you can read what it's about and the special features. So yeah, I mean, it does seem like it's a cool show. And again, I enjoy pretty much everything that The Rock has done. Besides the Tooth Fairy, I think. But yeah, go ahead and open this up. Alright, does come with digital copy. And Ballers, the complete second season, disc 1 and disc 2. And what do you know? It does have interior artwork. Let's go ahead and open this up. So you can see there, it does have, we'll just take this out. It does have the episode listing right there. And it does have a picture of Dwayne. Dwayne right there. All right. And, well, since I probably, we'll just do it this way. The front, back, and spine of Ballers, the complete second season. And this does come out January 31st from HBO Home Entertainment. So, yeah. All right. So that's pretty much all that we got today. It was a pretty good amount. It's about 10 titles there? Pretty good amount. If you guys liked any of these titles or you're thinking about picking any of these up, give this video a big thumbs up. I do appreciate I need all the likes I can get, to be honest. The way YouTube is changing nowadays, I need all the likes I can get. So please do that if you can. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. There are going to be more videos coming out. We have moved the live stream podcast to YouTube. So many of you have probably gotten notifications. If you guys haven't, hit that little bell, on my channel, so you guys can get notifications of whenever I put out a new video. If you guys are wanting to pick any of these titles up, there will be links down in the description below where you can get them. That helps me out immensely if you guys want to buy them through there. If you guys don't, that's cool too. I'm good with that. But yeah, so with all that being said, we will catch you next time. Bye.